All right, is everything up and running? I believe so. First things first, Rad in chat. Have a good day at work, or, well, wait. It's evening where you are. Have a good shift at work, whenever that happens to be. And otherwise, good evening, everyone, or good morning, whatever time it is. I really need to come up with an opening tagline, because I just don't have one. Anyway, why are we over here instead of in the game? I do have a bit of a programming note I wanted to point out. I'm a bit late getting started on this, but for the month of February, Eldenwood, which is a streaming team and Discord community I'm a member of, is raising money for Doctors Without Borders, Medicine Sans Front. Ow! Ah, thank you, Rat. Medicine Sans Frontiers. I'm probably butchering the pronunciation. I went to art school, not France school. But yes, we are currently raising, trying to collect some community donations for that. The main push is going to be for the last weekend in February around, let me double check the calendar on that. A potato flew across the screen the other day. Yeah, the big push is probably going to be Friday the 28th and then Monday, March 1st, according to what we're talking about. But I'll be raising money throughout the month, so if you have a little bit you want to contribute, I think I have Tiltify integrated properly. I've never actually used Tiltify, so we're about to find out. But you can also hit that link right there that just went in the chat. And yeah, standard protocol, I will be matching community donations till we hit our goal. So once again, a chance to make me pay for my wonderful puns. Other than that, the main programming note is I do have some new assets cooking right now. I've been speaking with an artist about getting some custom-made starting soon BRB and stream ending screens. I've been meaning to do that for a long time, and, well, I just forgot to do it. But I remembered now. Doctors and borders. No, these are doctors without borders. You see, you take the borders away, but you keep the doctors, and that's how you get Doctors Without Borders. It's arithmetic. Other than that, that's all the precursor I have for tonight, so why don't we get into the video game? And that's math. Hey, wait a second. Oh, wrong screen. One moment. If you saw something, no, you didn't. Yes, that is math. Local rat math expert Ratmos says that's math. All right, so I'm just going to pick up right where we left off. I was going to play a little bit off screen to take care of some of like the open, well, not open world, but like the little stuff around town. But with the way the save system is, I couldn't do that and save my progress. We're just going to have to do it again. You would recognize it anywhere. Yes. Math is easy to... Oh, wait a minute. Gotta load an earlier checkpoint. There we go. Math is easy to recognize. But yeah, in the Eldenwood community, they've been talking about trying to do kind of ongoing charity just on the regular. And Doctors Without Borders is our first attempt at this. So I believe the community aggregate goal is $1,000. People are setting their own individual campaigns that feed into that one with whatever goal they feel comfortable going for. So we'll see.
Good. Keep me posted.
Okay, let me go and activate the daily quest. Serve and Protect 3. So this is another one of those where you go around and, you know, if someone's parked in front of a fire hydrant, you ticket them, or if there's a minor community altercation. Not quite anything to merit a quest, but, you know, it's free experience. Here we have one guy parked in front of a fire hydrant. That's bad. I will leave a ticket there, because if something goes wrong, that'll get people killed. Okay, and we've only got 2 more things to do on this, so this won't take very long. So this is my first time playing the game, but based on what I've been looking into, I think I'm getting pretty close to the end. Like, I'm not going to beat it tonight, but the next session might be the conclusion. Maybe. Okay, this guy's got an oil spill. It's an environmental and a safety hazard. And you get a ticket.
I don't get why Robocop supports Kuzak. I hear he's gonna turn Robo off when he
I'm,
wins.
I'm standing right here. Oh, good. The auto timer worked. Hooray. Yeah, in the last game session, I didn't quite realize it was doing this, but we ended up siding with Kuzak for mayoral candidate. He's the incumbent, a little
Disappointed me, Robo.
not especially
You should not
effective.
get involved in politics.
But the other option is an OCP stooge. So given a choice between a hopefully well-meaning, if not totally competent person, and a corporate stooge who's a total snake in the grass, I know who I'm voting for. That was actually a point of not argument, but discussion with my with a relative not too long ago. And basically, if a competent snake in the grass may know what they're doing, but they know what they're doing, and they will stab you in the back. So I will take the bumbling, well-meaning person any day and twice on Tuesday. What do we have here? What's all this, then? Drinking in public.
Drinking in a public place is against the law.
I'm not drinking. I'm drunk already. And I am home.
I mean, pretty solid logic there. He is not, in fact, drinking. He already drank. But look at the situation. There's no one around. He's not being rowdy. He's on a bench. He's not hurting anyone. So he gets a warning.
I will not issue a ticket. However, I recommend enrolling in the homeless help program.
I'm not homeless. So get out of my house.
Okay. That is 3 out of 3 lesser violations we've detected. Or dealt with. We do have a side quest to do before we proceed with the main story. Ooh, handbag. I wonder if there's Nutella in there. Oh, never mind. For a second, I thought that was a very diseased tree, but no, it's just the asset. It is kind of funny playing through this and seeing all these like old, 70s and 80s era cars in the year of our Lord 2025. I'll say those old cars did have one very big thing going for them. Like you could actually fix them. Now they would break a fuck ton, but it's all mechanical. You can actually repair a car. Where am I going? Not here. Oh, I'm not too far from where I need to go. Okay. Up the street and hang right. Yeah, I'm not totally sure what game I want to play on stream once I finish
I didn't
Robocop.
know you were involved in politics.
Okay, everyone's giving me shit for...
about elections. But
Oh,
they
they're
get
talking to
booed
someone
for
else.
handing out flyers.
Okay, I thought everyone was giving me shit about stuff, but... Oh no, our kitty is gone. Like, the entire playthrough, there's been a cat sitting here with a drinking problem. I assume it's a drinking problem because they're surrounded by bottles all the time. But they're not here anymore. Hope they're okay. Oh, actually, let me check one thing real quick. Oh yeah, we're good. We're good. This is gravy. So I didn't play it this past weekend, but I did play the first round of the Monster Hunter Wilds beta, and I'll be playing that again on Thursday. And with that being, you know, the new hotness that everyone's going to go nuts over, people are freaking out because their computers can't run the game and stream at the same time and run live 2D. So I did spend a little bit of time this weekend tweaking the game settings for me, so I could, in fact, do, you know, all that stuff. Should be in good shape.
I wouldn't have believed I'd see your ass in real life.
Oh, hey, it's
Murphy,
Washington.
good to see you. Multiple armed suspects have taken over the store. We gotta be careful. They got the owner inside.
I am going in.
You need backup.
Okay, we can either go in with Washington, who is the rookie we've kind of taken under our wing a little bit. He's got ties to OCP, and for that, all the other cops are giving him just like nothing but shit for it. And then Steph, who I don't know who the fuck you are, so we're going with Washington.
Remember your field training, Officer Washington.
I won't let you down.
You guys go ahead. I'll secure the perimeter.
Oh,
Hey,
it's the mayor's poster. Maybe he actually knows him.
here we go. To the fish shop.
Let's get him.
Hey. Gunpowder is bad for fish.
You really know your stuff.
Haha. Not shot. I will never get tired of killing people
They stand no chance.
by shooting him in the nuts. In Minecraft.
What for?
Yep. Hey. Hey. Don't throw grenades. It's rude.
That'll teach him a lesson.
That's not going to teach him a lesson. That's teaching him dead. Ooh, wallet. Any other fun prezzies? Prezzies for Robo? Robo wants prezzy. Is there one more?
You wrecked my shop. Oh, God. What will my father say? And the fish. Oh, the fish are gonna go bad. Oh, quit
Fish
your
is
whining,
okay.
Pops. It's not like anyone can smell the difference.
You can smell a fish has gone bad, bud. Guys, there's still plenty of ice.
Open the door and come out with your hands up.
Oh, shit, that's Robocop.
Beep
Listen,
boop, damn straight.
you and your friends got it all wrong. You're not supposed to be here, pal. OCP doesn't butt into this hood's business. And you're police on OCP's money, so you better scram if you don't want trouble.
I do not take orders from criminals. What if I want trouble? All I need is your surrender. I do not take orders from criminal scum.
I am a police officer. I do not take orders from lowlifes.
What do you want, Robot? I'm trying to be nice here. I've got a hostage here, and I'll blow his fucking brains out if you try anything stupid.
Break the door. He's reloading.
Who's that?
Easy peasy.
There ain't an ounce of respect in those perps. There's nothing sacred to OCP. But I was wrong about you. You definitely more human than any of them OCP hyenas.
That was intense.
Good job,
An
Officer
almost entirely
Washington.
cyborged human
Thank
has
you,
more
Robo.
humanity than a corporate stooge. Ooh, big gun. Big gun, but honestly, redundant. The Auto 9 is just way too powerful at this point. Okay, any other treasures? Prezzies for Robo? Anything for Robo? Nope, I guess not. Yeah, I need to think about what game I want to play next. I do kind of like the rhythm I had and try to keep of like, you know, jumping between, okay, you know, one night a week is kind of variety eternal gaming. The other night is a solid playthrough. Monster Hunter Wilds is going to disrupt that a lot. Yep, coroner. Because half his face is missing.
Hey, Washington. That sounded like a proper gunfight. So how come you're still in one piece?
I had a partner who had my back.
Keep it up and I might just change my mind about you.
Beep, boop. Hell yeah.
Wrap this up, Robo. You can head back to the precinct.
Beep, boop. Okay, we've got some skill points to spend. So, let's see. All right. Enhanced slow motion. But the slow motion ability, we're not running into problems with it, just running out of time. We're late enough in the game that the psychology tree isn't really doing anything for us. Scanning. Ricochet's handy, but eh. Engineering, we're late enough in the game that, you know, there aren't that many safes left to crack. Vitality could be good, but I think I'm going to put him into combat. Because the secondary ability, maybe, maybe not. But the passive of just bonus of increased combat damage, yes, please. Oh, wait a second. I didn't take. In fact, I'm just gonna, yeah. I'm just gonna max it out. Okay. Well, now to continue the story. Oh, I didn't set my timer. Let me set a timer real quick. Time is it now? 8:30. Set it for 35 minutes and see where we are. Cool. This game must have just really flown under the radar because I don't know anyone else who's played it. And every time I mention to someone that it's kind of an immersive sim, like all of a sudden they're like their eyes light up. It's like, oh, now you've got my attention. But wait a minute.
You're back already, Grumpy? With all those colorful flags and balloons, any other cat
Oh, it's the
would make
kitty. It wasn't an outdoor
more like me.
stray kitty.
And you get a headache just thinking about politics.
Buddy, our buddy has a home. Good for kitty. Aw.
You're way too early. The bachelorette party starts at 8.
I am here to meet Olivia Blanche.
Oh my god, there would totally be like a
This is a by-the-hour hotel. People don't
stripogram, someone doing Robocop. That is awesome.
50s, bright long hair, possibly tied into a ponytail.
I gotcha. It's that classy lady. She's staying in room 405.
That's funny.
Thank you, citizen.
So, you aren't the real Robocop? Listen, if your mature lady won't be able to satisfy you, I'm sure I'll find someone younger that would be happy to help.
Does Robocop even have those parts anymore? I'm not going to think about it too much, but I'm pretty sure he doesn't. I mean, unless someone's looking to get jackhammered. I need to finish my CSI toggle.
It's you. Thank you for coming over. Do you really think I'm in danger?
Not as long as I am here.
Oh, wait a sec. I just noticed something I need to fix. Is the charity ticker shouldn't have gone twice in a row. Ah. Okay, carry on.
Tell me what happened again.
Someone stole my work computer from the precinct. But the only thing of value are my research notes. Your evaluation especially.
Does anyone else know about your research?
OCP requested confidentiality, so they're the only ones who know about it. You don't think the old man has anything to do with it, do you?
Did you notice anyone suspicious?
The old man
of the
has
crime
taken
scene?
an interest in
No,
our evaluations.
But after a recent hacking attempt, Engineer Morgan fitted my work computer with a tracking device. You could download its last coordinates from my private computer. It's right there on the desk. Maybe this will help you find the culprit.
I will find them and they will pay.
Actually, even if those thieves were after my research, they'd be disappointed. I keep most of my notes on paper, including my conclusion. I know the whole process wasn't easy for either of us, but I'm sure you felt there was progress. How do you feel about doing the final session now?
Yeah, sure, why not?
I promised to adhere to our working relationship.
Thank you. I really appreciate it. You agreed to a non-compulsory evaluation. Does that mean you felt our sessions are helpful?
Yes.
A lot has changed since we started. Do you remember how you perceived yourself back then?
I was struggling to comprehend my own existence.
That is correct. But since then, did you have a change of heart? How do you consider yourself now?
I like to think of myself as a person.
I am glad to know you can finally see this. Through our time together, I've learned a lot about you. And one thing I know for sure is that you're not some kind of soulless OCP robot.
Why do you think so?
Could a machine create a real bond of friendship such as you and Officer Lewis have? Do you think a machine would bother to help a drug addict believe that there is a place for him in our society?
And now some of the choices we made are starting to come
A
back.
machine could teach a newly appointed officer what it means to be a real policeman? Or oppose orders of his superiors to fight for a good cause?
Would an actual person glitch?
We should
Yeah.
make a clear
People
distinction.
glitch all the time.
So-called glitches are your memories. It seems to me that they manifest themselves in unusual ways because they are trying to get through a mechanical barrier.
It's called anxiety,
As
Robo.
memories in the past make up everyone's personality, those memories make you who you are as well. This is what makes you different from a machine. You should not fear them, but embrace them.
But there is also the other kind.
And that worries me. But the malfunctions you're referring to seem to be strictly technological. I'm afraid someone is using your mechanical side to mess with your psyche. They would be more successful if it wasn't for your human side. And no wonder. It's probably your strong will that allowed you to bear the extraordinary burdens. And it's also what's been protecting you from totally malfunctioning. I don't know a single person who could endure that. So if this evaluation was to determine whether you're human or not, my answer is, you're not just a human, but an exceptional one, Alex Murphy. Don't you ever forget that, unless you want to have me on your case again.
I
Are
will
you saying
try
Robo is a
to
good boy?
Use my computer
Robo's
to
a
download
good
the coordinates
boy.
of the tracking device. It's right there on the desk.
Tab the computer. Does anyone else in the Robocop universe
have
use
the
that sort of
coordinates.
interface device?
Hello, Dr. Blanche. I got a special delivery for you.
But I haven't ordered anything.
I only need your signature. Can you please open the door?
It's a trap.
Caution! She's not alone. Robocop is guarding the target. Soldier!
Oh, I can't throw him.
Follow
Hey.
orders.
Oh God, were they here to kill me?
Oh, yeah.
We need to move. Lewis, there was an attempt on Dr. Blanche's life.
Is she okay?
Yes, but she will need an escort.
Roger that. I'm on
Don't
my
worry, El Kabong is on the scene. Oh, lovely. They're just gonna burn the place down. Who's shooting me? Oh, nope. That's just sparks from the guitar hitting the wall. Can I run through the fire? Ah! Through the fire and the flames we carry on. Oh, supposed to go that way. Where the heck am I supposed to go? Oh, I'm supposed to escort her. Okay, so I cannot go through the fire and the flames.
It is spreading quickly. We need to move fast.
Okay.
Follow.
Everyone's a critic.
Damage sustained!
Oh yeah, I need to use my stuff like that.
We need to move.
Why do they want to kill me? Is this really about the research?
Probably.
Figure that out.
Okay, so C is the shockwave.
Compromise!
Follow me.
Can we rest for a
Fair.
moment?
No, we should not stop.
It's a dead end. We need to look for another way.
I will make a way.
I don't know how you're thinking of making a way, but you better hurry. This room is getting awfully hot.
Oh no, there's no way we can get through. Oh yeah. Damn it. Try that again. Yeah, I screwed up the timing. Kool-Aid Man. Busting through walls. No walls. Gonna stop me.
That's good. Concentrate on the positive, Olivia.
Hey. Why don't you have a seat?
Need to move.
This heat is just too much.
We must keep going.
You know, just picking up and throwing a guy into the wall is remarkably effective. Oh no, the kitty!
We cannot go through. Fire is blocking the way.
Oh, we gotta help the kitty. Oh, help the kitty. Helping the kitty. I'm so glad we're helping the kitty.
Follow me.
You found Grumpy! Thank you so much. The sprinklers aren't working.
It's a trap. Too much TV is bad for you. And you. Hey.
Faced you.
Pile of dudes. Go prezzies. Ah.
fire's dying out.
There's someone's footsteps upstairs.
I will make a way.
Oh no, he glitched standing up.
I lost my head!
Hey, buddy. You, doing okay there, buddy?
Oh, wow. I've seen messes here before, but not quite like this.
We've made it. Oh,
You
thank God.
dropped your gun there.
But what should we do now?
My partner is going to take you to someplace safe. I will find the guilty party using your computer's coordinates.
And then we will kill the shit out of them. In Minecraft.
I'm finally starting to understand. The shooting, the blood, seeing it firsthand, it puts everything into perspective. What I think I'm trying to say is, thank you.
My duty, madam.
So what now, Murphy?
I will follow the signal to track the doctor's computer. You will keep her safe.
Safe from what exactly? Who were those guys?
Mercenaries on Wendell's payroll.
The same ones that paid me a visit at the hospital? Wendell should be grateful. You keep reducing his overhead.
I'm expecting a huge payoff.
I hear that.
Sorry. There are parallels to real world events. And I'm not going to talk about those. To track a target to the exact location, use the signal strength, left over left corner of the HUD. Percentage value goes up if you're going the right way. Nope, not this way. Hmm.
Okay, Murphy. So where are you headed now?
I am following the signal from the doctor's computer.
That's handy. You're gonna keep me posted if you find anything, won't you?
Affirmative.
Oh, wait,
Murphy,
signal's
out.
going down.
I hate when you do that. Loose out.
Your arguments against voting are baseless. As residents of this city, you have an obligation.
Get lost, kiddo. I don't want them to unsuspend my sentence for beating up a snot like you.
Hey, don't be mean to kids.
Need some rubble?
No,
I love
but it
rubble.
might be covering something that I am looking for.
It will be like searching for a needle in a haystack unless you have some kind of X-ray vision.
Funny that. Interfill with
Any joy?
gravel.
I need to see what is underneath.
Then you'll have to wait. There'll be a truck to move it in an hour or two. It's not like you can move the whole thing anyway. You're not a finicking train, are you?
Damn well close
I
enough.
am much more than that.
Shit! You're like a freaking bulldozer. Is that what you were looking for? A manhole cover?
I need to get underground.
Well, not through there, you ain't. If the sewers are what you're after, then you should use the entrance behind the mark, just under the overpass.
Oh, that's where we
Thank
just
you,
were.
citizen.
Let me check one thing. I'm trying to make sure we get all the side quests. Okay. Okay, north end of Broad Street Avenue, investigate the vehicle. Okay. So somewhere over here. Okay, that way. May not be available yet, but we'll see if it is. Hmm. I never noticed this before. Oh, the laundromat. Stolen handbag. Something going on around here.
Hey, Robo, could you help us? We're in quite a pickle.
I am Robocop. I like pickles.
Here a dead campaign manager from Mills's office.
Pickles is our friend.
Case is urgent, but we can't get inside the vehicle to examine the corpse.
For some reason, the car is electrified. Now that everyone's on strike, there's no one to take care of it, and I don't want to end up like a well-done steak.
I am glad to...
Yeah, that kind of shock would really hurt.
And if you can look around for clues afterwards, you know, you never can tell with the electricity.
Maybe you can disconnect the battery?
Bulbs are burnt out. Something must have caused a short circuit. I assume a failure of the Magnavolt system. I will look into it.
2,000 amps. Good lord.
That, we'd have probably found the car on bricks and him in just his boxers.
I wouldn't be so optimistic.
Remember hearing the shorthand is that volts hurt, amps kill.
Deactivated. It is now safe to investigate the car.
Great, but if you could take a look inside, just in case.
Gladly.
Okay, what are we looking for? Ooh, one of the newfangled cellular telephones.
Is holding the phone. The last number dialed is described as the office.
Was he calling his own office during the murder? Certainly worth checking.
I'm gonna be late today. I'm getting murdered. They're killing me. What is this, Bethesda-style world building? He has been
The
hanged.
victim was strangled. The rope was tied with a sailor's knot.
Not everyone can tie something like that.
We're looking for a sailor. Need to ask around for sailors.
There is an earring on the front seat.
Could be helpful if we find out.
Huzzah.
The phone, the earring, and a sailor's knot. That's something to go on.
And the place
Three
itself
things
is
to go
interesting.
on.
Less than 100
Thank you
yards
very
from the
much.
victim's office. I wonder why he stopped here.
I will go to the office to see if the victim left a message.
It's near the cinema on the 3rd floor. We need to finish here before we can join you.
Were there any witnesses?
There's that homeless guy across the street. He warned us about the current. He probably tried to steal something from the car. But it's hard to get anything out of him. His hand is fried, but he says he doesn't want an ambulance. Says he can't afford it.
Well, I mean, there's nothing sketchy about that story. Ambulances are... But we're not talking about that.
Why would OCP get involved in this case?
Not following politics, huh? The guy was Mills' campaign manager. OCP will do anything to get Mills elected.
Yeah, if everyone hadn't been on strike, they would have brought the whole station down here.
We're on strike.
Why did you not join the strike?
I owe Reed a favor.
And you're too close to retirement to risk it.
But there's nothing keeping you here, Officer O'Neill, apart from making my life less bearable.
Well, somebody's gotta watch your clumsy ass.
I like her.
I will let you know if I find anything in that office.
We'll meet you there, and maybe we'll grab a burger on the way.
Not on my watch.
Hey, I thought we were partners.
I haven't had a good burger in a while. There is a burger place pretty close by that's really, really good. I'm not going to say who they are because I'm not doxing myself. I don't know. Maybe I'll get something from there soon. Who is it?
The long-awaited execution of the war criminal Ernesto de la Diego ended in failure when his military supporters, Red Rat, staged a bloody protest.
Red Rat. Wait a minute. Rat spotted.
Ugh, come on, please. Damn. May I help you, officer?
I want to speak with someone from Simon Page's office.
Then you're in the right place. Agatha Crane, Simon's assistant.
One moment. Let's
But
step
I'm afraid
aside.
we have to wait for Mr. Page.
Gotta deal with something real
if we
quick.
want to go in.
Yoink!
Why?
A key card issue. I have to recode them every week because Mr. Page has a thing about security. But sometimes newly encoded cards don't work. I call them unpredictable little things. They can ruin even the best schedule.
Mr. Page was murdered last night.
What? Oh gosh.
Okay, I'm back.
That makes my schedule irrelevant.
You or anyone else in the office yesterday after Mr. Page left?
No. Mr.
Yeah,
Page
if the boss
always
dies,
stays
that's a good
working.
reason to not go to work
Just
the next
two of
day.
us work here.
Allow me to check the phones. Mr. Page called the office during his murder.
Of course. But first we need to get inside. Maybe you could help with the door.
Can I Kool-Aid Man through the office door? Knock, knock.
Follow me.
All calls go through my phone. It's on the desk on the right.
Okay, we got... What is that? Pharmacy... Oh, hydrocortisone. Best used by February 2020. That's a little expired. Yeah, I know. That over here. What are you doing with a fake ID card? What are you trying to do here?
Things to throw away. I regularly clean my workspace. I don't like to be distracted by anything.
Bakery on the corner. Wasn't that the code that the reporter was using?
You have no new messages.
The phone on Mr. Page's desk is connected to his answering machine. It's the only one in this office.
Maybe he did not get a chance to record his message.
On account of being murdered. Take a sip of water. Boat.
Did Mr. Page like to sail?
It was one of his hobbies. I don't know who he sailed with, though. He kept me out of his private life.
TV better picture with a VCR. Fancy. Give me. The Mills speech pointers. Message to deliver. Delta City is right. Good evening, TPR. Thank you for the customary greeting. I hope your evening's going well. Are you winning? Well, let's see. We rescued a cat from a burning building. Found out the cat did not, in fact, have a drinking problem. He had a home. So good for Kitty. And we are currently trying to track down why a campaign manager for one of the mayoral candidates was moited. Strangled to death in his own car. Let's see. Make old Detroit look disgusting. Adjectives to use. Cramped, dirty, old, dangerous, dark. Evoke associations with crime, danger, lack of perspectives. Item 2. Sell the idea of Delta City. Adjectives to use. Safe, secure, clean, and bright. Evoke associations with better life, bright future, hope for more. Item 3. Link Mills to point 2 and Kuzak to point 1. Emphasize that Mills wants the good of the residents and Delta City will bring that good. Saving the cat was a big win. Yeah. One cat that's been kind of like background dressing for most of the game. Turns out he was important to the quest. So I'm glad. And that also means I just so happened to clip all interactions with that cat. Maybe I can make a cat highlight reel. Maybe. Scan in the death. Up, and them googly eyes. Hmm.
Mr. Page's
These are my enhanced
I don't have
optics.
access to it.
Uh-oh. You wonder. Uh-oh, what do you wonder? Yeah, wait. Hey, oh, it does work with the physics. Awesome. I wasn't totally sure that would work. The googly eye stick. Yeah, they are pinned to my model. Now, the quality of the pinning isn't very good, and that's on me. Because like, they kind of shift around a little bit on my face. But they are attached to the model, so if I go over here, you get the googly eyes. If I go down there, you get the googly eyes. If I go right here, you get them. If I come up this close, you get the googlies. Or if I come all the way out here, maybe over there. And as I move around, they bounce around. Ow! Thank you. Now, that was an asset I found on the where did I buy that? That might have been on Ko-Fi. It's either Ko-Fi or Etsy. But yeah, those googly eyes are actually themselves a live 2D model. You can put a model on a model. It gets a little funky. That's how I had my little ghosty friend before. Like, let me pull that up real quick. Where is it? Nope, not that one. Oh, I didn't make a scene for that ghosty. Let me go ahead and just pull him back. Set him there. Nope, set him in front. There we go. So this little guy right here that I had out around Halloween is itself a live 2D model. That's why it's tracking where my head's moving. That's why its mouth is moving. You can do some pretty fun stuff with that. Okay, Ghosty, back to hell. Let's see, looking for more clues. We couldn't crack the password. Where is another little investigate thingy? Oh,
Receipts for gifts that Mr. Page gave during business meetings.
Expensive gifts, aka bribes. Anything in the desk? Documents right there.
Mr. Page's private schedule. Some of his meetings were so secret that he arranged them for himself. I didn't even know about them.
Totally on the up and up.
Did you find any leads? You know, perhaps you should check out Mayor Kuzak's team, as the death of Mr. Page plays into their hands.
According to his schedule, Mr. Page often met with a person marked as G. In fact, they met
G from House of the Dead?
Oh, God. Could he be the murderer?
Do you know who that might be?
As I said, Mr. Page had a thing about secrecy. I wasn't
TPR, I need to, I'll message you about this later. I did grab a clip from our collab of, the very end when we had, like, those two, like, mega balloons. And I was wondering, like, oh, are we going to pay for our hubris? And then immediately, nah, they died.
Gloria Lindbergh from Kuzak's campaign office. Mr. Page wanted her to change sides.
Do you know where she lives?
It's just
that was a
short
fun
walk from
moment.
here. An apartment opposite the basketball court. I don't know the exact address.
I enjoyed that collab, but like definitely on that last map, it was like past a certain point, I was like, well, I'm not doing anything here. Although that is kind of how we built it out. Like I was doing a lot during the early game, while you were building out for those paragons. So I mean, I guess it balances out. Yeah, it just got utterly absurd.
What'd you find out?
We have a suspect. I am on my way to question her. In the office, there is an assistant of the deceased.
I'll keep an eye on this place till you get back. Kurtz will be here in a minute. He just went to get us a couple burgers.
Robo wants a burger. Robo burger. So it's been so long since I've watched any of the Robocop movies. I say this every time I stream this game. Like, I wonder if they address... Okay, My timers are broken because it's only playing the donation thing for Doctors Without Borders, which is important. But that's not the only timer I have going right now. Turn all those off. Okay, whatever. But yeah, oh, it's just snoring. I thought I heard a cat purring. But yeah, I mentioned this at the top of the stream, but for the month of February, the Eldenwood community is raising money for Doctors Without Borders. Our collective community goal is $1,000, and people are kind of doing their own sub-campaigns that feed into that pot. The big push is going to be at the tail end of the month, like the last, couple of days in February, first couple of days in March, around that weekend. And standard rules apply. I will match community donations until we hit my channel goal of $100. So if you are able and want to contribute a few bucks, your money will go further. I will not ask others to do what I myself am unwilling. Hello's hit his head. Hey, wait a minute. Robocop the Righteous. Oh, that is awesome. If you get heroic graffiti of you painted on the wall, on the city, you've made some good choices. Ah. Oh, hee hee hee. Ha 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 ha. So I'm cackling to myself because they've done a very clever optimization trick with these window interiors. If any of you ever played Spider-Man on PlayStation 4 or 5, they do the same trick there, and that's about the best application of it that I've seen. What they have is they have a rendered out interior of an apartment, and they have kind of like a parallax shader. Well, wait, is this a shader or is this just a... They basically have a snapshot of an interior with some level of perspective, and that's kind of mapped on the inside of this wall through this window. So it's a way to sell the illusion that there's a living space in there without actually rendering out, all the bookshelves and the books and blah, 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 blah. There is some level of shader trickery involved to do the technique well. I don't know it. On top of having your capture system for that, because it's one thing to have a shader to run all these textures. We also need a decent and a very efficient content generation system to make random variations of all these snapshots. Thought about looking into that once, but I got pulled onto other things. It's a really effective technique. That's your daily tech tips with Reku. There will be more. Well, never mind. Maybe there won't. Okay. My hour timer just went off. Yeah, I'm gonna go and take a break. We just had an autosave checkpoint. So I'm gonna get up, go stretch, do the things, and y'all should do the same. I'll be back in a few minutes. Bye. And I'm back. Okay. Oh, I'll set my timer. There we go. Oh, what's down here? Stolen evidence. Ooh. OCP container. Okay, just an upgrade chip. Drugs. My curiosity, do we have all the main boards? Okay, now what was this chip again? Okay, so single shot, but it's big damage. Pellet rounds. Hmm. Okay, so it's 66, 21. Okay. Yeah, honestly, this one's better. I would like to do the massive damage, but the massive damage also feeds into a penalty. The board is weird. I almost wonder if I'm not doing something right with that upgrade system, but I mean, I'm killing. I'm shooting very well. Delivery.
Are you Gloria Lindbergh from Mayor Cusack's office?
So OCP is using less and less subtle methods to intimidate us. What do you want?
I am here to ask questions about Simon Page.
He's my political opponent. I have nothing more to say about him.
Mr. Page was murdered last night.
Oh, too bad for him. I kind of liked him. So why are you here?
We have reason to believe that you are involved.
On what basis?
We found evidence that you may have been at the crime scene.
What a surprise. Evidence found by OCP, perhaps?
Did you or did you not meet yesterday?
I was supposed to, for business. But Simon called my office and canceled the meeting.
The investigation demands that I search your apartment.
If OCP wants to frame me, you probably won't back off anyway, so come on in.
I mean, point.
I was wondering
Nice
if there was
apartment.
a man hiding under that shiny armor.
Is this lady coming on to me? Investigate. Ah.
Is this a gift from Mr. Page?
He gave them to me when we met. He was probably trying to buy his way into my favor. I lost the second one.
Lost the second one in the front seat of his car.
I have a second glass if you want to loosen up.
This lady. I mean, lady. I'm not saying no, but I got a job to do. Okay. Cusack's speech, draft number 1. Mission statement: save the neighborhood. What do neighborhoods mean to us? Emotions to evoke: nostalgia, solidarity, homeliness. Real life story: memories of the smell of fresh bread wafting from the local bakery, neighborly help, and children carelessly playing in the street. Point 2. OCP destroys neighborhoods. Emotions to evoke: fear, rage, sense of injustice. Real life story: OCPs allows criminals to ruin buildings intentionally to make them lose value to allow like mine. Lose value to allow like mine. Okay. Item 3. Only Kuzak can save neighborhoods. Emotions to evoke: pride, desire for revenge. Get our neighborhoods back. Note: find a way to make Kuzak stick to the script instead of talking through his hat. I hate politics.
I lead a busy social life. It's not a crime, is it, officer?
Depend. Oh. Well then. This took me way too long to piece together.
Do you like it, officer? Such strong hands can probably tie strong knots.
You're gonna need to, I need an adult.
I have various hobbies. Sailing is one of the more innocent ones.
Okay, that timer is working now. Well. That's enough evidence. That's a lot of evidence right there. I'm still missing a clue. Ah, there it is.
I have a prescription for them. I can't fall asleep when I'm alone in bed. So, am I under arrest? Maybe you want to cuff me?
I mean, her earring was in the front seat of his car. He was strangled with rope. There's a lot of rope here.
Be careful what you wish for. According to Mr. Page's schedule, you met often. Too often for business meetings.
That doesn't make me a murderer. Simon contacted me a month ago. He wanted me to join Mills's campaign office. We slept together a couple of times, and there was something electrifying about it. Secrecy, his connections with OCP, the consequences if we were found out. And we were. His assistant figured it out. She must have reported us, and OCP killed him. They were afraid he might give me Mills's campaign details.
You claimed that Agatha Crane knew about your affair.
Not only knew, but she blackmailed Simon. She's ambitious.
Oh.
She wanted to get a promotion out of it, but Simon fired her.
When was Agatha fired?
Maybe a week ago? You should talk to her, not me.
I intend to do that. Please stay at our disposal.
Missing you already.
Oh. In which Reku fails to notice several obvious clues. I went to art school, not detective school.
Officer Neal, come in. Is the victim's assistant still with you?
O'Neill here. We have a problem locating her, but I can assure you she didn't leave the office. You'll see what I mean when you get here.
On my way. Keep Ms. Crane there and be careful. She is our prime suspect.
Understood.
Yeah, okay, so maybe it wasn't the lady just now, but there is reason to believe. Damn, lady was not being subtle. Hey, you go, girl. I'm in here now.
Where is Agatha?
A very good question.
When you left, I came inside to take her statement, but there was no one here. Kurt showed up soon after.
We've been looking for the lady ever since, but she's vanished into thin air. She couldn't have left the office without us seeing
There's
her,
a secret
though.
tunnel somewhere.
We must find her. New evidence suggests that she is the
Secret
murderer.
tunnel.
Once again, Let's just check every corner. She couldn't just disappear.
How do we know that the missing lady is the one who did this?
She had a motive. She threatened to reveal Page's affair to get a promotion. He fired her instead.
Okay, so it's in the office. Or some kind of button or switch. Ah, a button.
A secret button hidden in the desk. This is getting more interesting.
As long as it's not red, I think we can push it.
I pushed it anyway. I was looking for scratches on the floor, but I didn't see any.
Solved. Now all we have to do is open that door.
It looks like she used a computer. Maybe we can find something there.
Alternatively. Oh, okay. This is a point for engineering. Nine, five,
A
eight,
message here
4.
says there is a panic room in this office.
Yeah, it seems like the
There's
engineering
also
skill isn't
access
especially
code.
useful.
Panic room, Magnavolt. This Page guy didn't like to let anyone in.
At least the hide and seek game is over. Open sesame.
Ah, sure. Keep reminding me of the delicious sesame
Just
sprinkled
delete
burger
already.
buns we haven't eaten yet.
Simon, I can't forget. You're ruining my career.
Hey, lady.
Agatha Crane, you are under arrest for the murder of Simon Page.
It was just removing an obstacle.
You have the right to remain silent.
I had the right to do it. He didn't even realize that by blackmailing him, I proved that I'll do anything for the job. What else would you want from a political strategist?
You have the right to an attorney.
This is my attorney. I wasn't born to end up in jail. I was born for great things, and only I decide my fate.
So I have a story in a
Committed
moment.
a crime. You should suffer the consequence.
We'll see. Unpredictable little things. Again, it's frustrating when they ruin even the best schedule.
Everything will go according to plan for the next several decades.
I hope they throw away the key. Because of your cold-blooded murder, I'll have to reheat my burgers.
Yes, Kurtz. That's really the priority here. Ooh, motherboard. Thing looks like an M.2 drive. Documents, fake money. What else we got? Ooh, treasure. Upgrade ship. L shape plus 10%. Let's look at this thing we got. So I mentioned there's a story. So Agatha was blackmailing her boss to, you know, she was saying just then, like, what better way to show that I'm dedicated to the job than by blackmailing him? Taters, I used to work for a company where the former head of security almost blackmailed management. Almost. Not quite. But he did get the job by rooting around in the garbage cans outside and recovering documents that were thrown away but not shredded. So he went in for his interview, slapped down a pile of documents, and said, "Y'all need to up your security." Now, in that manner, he was not wrong. He wasn't wrong. But this guy was I never met him. He left the company before I started working there. But he does have a Wikipedia page. He started a fake prison in the Middle East and then died in a Mexican prison. I'm not making this up. I'm not going to post the article on my Discord because that's getting a little... There's close enough to personal information there. But yeah, that was weird. Ah, version 5. Okay, well, let's try to build this out. Because again, like, we've got these. Anyway. Okay. First things first, let's do a pass through. Pass through for damage. Dead end to the right for more damage. Let's do an Omni for weapon spread. L shape to the right for armor penetration. Let's see, do we have pass-throughs? Yeah, we got pass-throughs. I want to save them for damage. Ooh, automatic reloading. That's nice. Okay. Why don't we put an Omni here? Magazine capacity. Vertical pass-through. Okay, let's do a dead end. Over here. Oh, we need a dead end to the right. Let's do that. And yeah, it just more gore, full auto. So this is going to be a triple shot. Yeah, I still don't get what I'm supposed to do with these right here, because like I can't put a chip here. It'll automatically pass through. And so no matter what we do, if I activate these two abilities, I get a minus 30. So let's compare. So we were using the 4-3, which gave us more damage compared to similar damage, a little less. No reload, basically infinite ammo. We'll try this one. Got him. Hell yeah. Okay. I'm gonna look up the thing about the PCBs real quick. Let's see here. PCB penalty. How do you do this without a penalty? If that's the case, board 5.3 sucks. The 5.1 board. Better. Okay. Trace secure hall C. Okay. Yeah, it just seems like that's just what some PCB boards do. It kind of sucks, and that's why they give you other ones. Okay. Yeah, this one's not bad, but let's see. Let's compare it. Okay, so we've got basically no reloading, armor piercing, a little bit of spread, not a ton. I still like the 4-3. The reason being is the full auto. You can tap it once and it's just one bullet. Headshot. Or if we're going against armored guys, which there are a lot of them. Oh, but armor piercing. You know what? Maybe I can slot in some better chips. Well, this one doesn't have much armor piercing. No, I can't really slide in more armor piercing than I've got. Where can I put? Could boost the reload speed considerably. That wouldn't be bad. And up the damage. Do I have any better pass through? Marginally better. Okay. And then shape 16. Okay. Well, we made the one I like using way better. Hee hee hee. Ha ha ha. What can I do with the 5.3? Improve the armor piercing. Up the damage. Okay. That's really about all I can do here. Compared to this thing's a freaking cannon. Can I do anything with armor piercing? Because that's going to become important. Nope. Need a vertical pass through. A little better. Reload speed. What else can I do? That's really about it. But that's an improvement. I have to go into the sewers. Wouldn't be a first-person shooter without a sewer level. That means it's probably going to suck. Why do sewer levels suck so bad? You don't have to. Kidney. Can't go that way. It is a little annoying that you can't jump. But it does make sense. Treasures. Anything for Robo?
Huh. Another respectable citizen on their way to the sewers. Is there a party going on down there? Some of them ain't come back. Let's hope it's not an alien party. Just make sure
this
you don't
guy.
drink anything. It might have a Ruthie.
For some reason, his voice kind of reminded me of Yoda. Party there is. Roofie drink, you must not.
Lewis, tracker coordinates lead me to the sewers. I am entering now.
I can't hear you very well. It must be a bad signal. I've taken Dr. Blanche to the safe house.
Lewis, you are breaking up.
Watch your step. This might get dangerous. Make
Ew.
sure to contact me if you back up.
Stinky poo-poo water. Gotta say, it certainly looks gross. Ew. Ugh. Me no like you. Oh, a dead body. Awesome. But first, let's go over here. Another dead body. Awesome. Victim recently deceased. Well, I feel sorry for them, but if they somehow survive that gunshot wound, the infection would make them wish they were dead. Victim recently deceased. Does Robo have to fight an alligator? Open the floodgate. What if I don't want to? What if I don't want to open the floodgate?
Enemy contact!
Oh, wrong gun. I gotta say, the ricochet power is turning out to be pretty useful, because I think if you ricochet, it's a one-hit kill. Which does not work. Well. Oh yeah, that reload speed's not bad. I'm gonna stick with the gun I've got. Actually, you know what? Combat shoddy. Because I don't like the shotgun, but it will be useful if we have to deal with the guy up close. OCP. Assault rifle. Restore the power. Power is back. Good. Robo splash. Oh, GPU is flooded. That's not good. Wallet. It must be the water effects, because if I look up, it's better. But if I look forward, what can I do about that right now? High quality lumen, reflection. Reflections. Can I set those to low? Better. Let's set those in medium. Reflections, medium. Okay, that's manageable. Buddy. I love throwing a dude at a dude. Oh. Can't throw that dude. He's too heavy. Oh, yeah. Nah, this thing... Curious. This game floods my GPU. Just nothing doing about it. What if I turn that down to low? That better? Better. Yeah, whatever. Dude. Go for a swim. Ooh, computers. Scan results. OCP
Lewis,
server.
can you read me?
Loud and clear. Are you out of the sewers already?
No, I found a signal booster.
A signal booster underground?
The entire OCP communication network runs down here. It looks like the mercenaries were tampering with it.
I wonder what they were up to.
Whatever they were planning, I am going to stop them.
Ow.
Stable.
No, you don't. Okay, I know why sewer levels are so bad. Because they keep crashing my GPU. Okay, I'm calling that an optimization error because I'm running a 4080 Super. This thing should not be struggling. Okay. That. Oh, we can fully max it. More powerful shockwave that instantly kills nearby enemies. Nice. Oh, wait a minute. Hell yeah. Oh, cutscene. Oh, and now we have turrets. And now's when that engineering skill would have been useful. Anything of use here? Buddy.
Please, don't kill me!
Do not be afraid. I am a police officer.
I had
New
this
board.
nasty dream that I was a homeless guy living in the sewers. Oh, wait.
Wonder. Auto 9, chip merging. Can you mix and match? What if I do this? Made her a decent chip. You know what? Why don't I don't know. Friend. Honestly, like, oh, hello. Ah. Where did he throw that grenade from? Hack the turret. Oh. Jerk. Trying to hack a turret. Douchebag. Oh. How am I supposed to deal with that? Oh. With a gun. Imagine that. More landmines. Buddy. Kaboom. Okay. Recharge. Yummy. In we go. Oh. Anything fun I can throw in here? Damn. That shockwave is good. Yeah, the combat's not overly complicated, really. But once you have all the tools, it's pretty fun. Take money. Hey. Investigate their war room. OCPs. Okay. Assault rifle, weapons, lots of guns. Make ID. Ah, an idea board. Or conspiracy board. Sewage map of Detroit. Okay, so they're getting around through the sewers. I mean, duh. Ooh, a computer. Connection details. OCP communication internal link HQ connected. Employee account Antonowski, Wendell. Access restrictions CEO only. Does that mean the old man's involved in this?
Lewis, I found the computer.
What did they need it for?
Retrieving and processing data from my evaluations.
Where was the data going?
OCP's mainframe computer. To access it, you need staff credentials, and they have been using Wendell's.
You're saying that OCP has Wendell on their payroll?
Yep.
The old man is the one who signed his contract.
That son of a bitch. I knew he was behind all this. Can you send us over that data?
I'm uploading it as we speak.
I'll make sure Reed
I believed in you, old man. That's the last time I'll trust an old person.
I am heading to OCP headquarters now.
You done pissed off Robo. Robo's gonna come get you. You done pissed off Robo. Robo coming for you. Scalawag. Oh no, the huge megacorp is involved in a conspiracy. Who knew? Oh, now that we're out of the sewers, I'm going to turn reflections back up. Boop. Hey, look. Almost exactly the same. Let's see, checking a thing. Nope. Okay. Ah, there we're going. While we're in transit, just as a reminder, RoboRecu's been posting reminders. For the month of February, the Eldenwood community is raising money for Doctors Without Borders. The entire community's collective goal is $1,000. I would like to hit 100 of that. We'll see. We'll be raising that up through the end of February, give or take a couple of days. And as always, I will not ask you to do what I myself would not do. So I'll be matching my community's donations up until the goal of $100. So if that's something that's of interest to you, there is a Tiltify link that gets posted in chat periodically. I think I also have the Tiltify widget installed in on my channel. I've never used Tiltify integration before, so I don't know if I'm doing it right. So if you donate and nothing happens, let me know. In fact, let me double check something real quick. Okay. But yes. Driving to OCP headquarters. Going to wreck some shit. Fancy.
Hey, Murphy. We've been analyzing the files that you sent us. And it turns out that the data from your evaluations have been used to prepare an afterlife presentation. And get this, it's taking place right now. To put a cherry on top, the old man is in attendance. Just find where the afterlife presentation is taking place, and you'll catch the old man red-handed.
That is how I prefer to catch criminals.
I mean, it'd be better to catch criminals before they do a crime, but, I mean, pre-crime, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, I know. Is no one gonna ask why I'm walking through the front door? Really? I'm fucking Robocop. Aren't you at least a little bit concerned? What about you, buddy? What about you? I just walk in through the front door, walk through your metal detectors, nothing happens. Is this really normal security protocol? Man, I hate tech companies. Out of curiosity.
I think I know how to solve the jumper problem.
Had no choice. His nanny killed herself.
Grim.
Just let me go. You said yourself that you didn't have time for me.
I know who you are, lady.
Oh, it's our reporter friend.
Security room. You're up to something.
Hey, Robo, could you resolve this issue we're having?
There's been a security breach I need to investigate, but someone's got to escort this trespasser out of the building.
I could help in both cases.
Good. The breach seems like a big job. Once you're done with her, can you join me in the server room? It's just down the hall.
Dutch angle. That's unusual.
Sure he could.
Don't think it's over, lady. I'll check the security cameras later to see what you've been up to. Expect a visit from the police in a couple of days.
I'll buy coffee and donuts to welcome him.
Man, now I want donuts.
You are responsible for that security breach.
I'm trying to save people's homes. Do I have to remind you what OCP is planning to do with the residents of Old Detroit to create space for Delta City?
I have a record of that issue.
I need to find out what the estimates are for those additional costs. As you can imagine, they don't include them in their brochures, so I have to dig deeper. All the information I need to help those people.
Good evening, Insane.
Room where the security guard is
Or
expecting
at least, I'm assuming evening. I don't quite know where you live. You don't have to answer that. Howdy. Hope your whatever time. Well, hope your time zone is going well. Let's see. Oh, Resident Evil 4. Was that the? Were you playing the OG or the remake? Definitely evening. Okay. Yeah, it's evening for me too. It's about 10 o'clock my time. Remake. Ah. Have you played the original? Because I played the original probably like 4 times on like 4 different platforms. I love that game. I like the remake a lot too, and they managed to update it. I still kind of miss some of the campy of the original, but the remake was very good. Let's see. Okay, all the information I need to help those people is in the room where the guard is expecting you, and we get the records out. Yes, they can't hustle innocent people. A data breach is against the law. So both of these statements are true. And, fuck corpos.
I will not let OCP hustle innocent people.
You'll find the relevant data on one of the servers. I'll be waiting here to pick it up.
Let's see, I sure have. Twice on PS2 and twice on the GameCube. Nice! Let's see, I played it on... let me think for a second. I played it on GameCube, Wii. I think I played it on PS2, and I also bought a copy on Steam and played through that not too terribly long ago. I love that game. Probably one of the games I've played, or rather replayed the most. Funny that. Let me check one thing real quick. I want to make sure I'm not missing any side content. Uh-oh. Wrong tab. Follow the guard's security office, and then when the game asks you to distract him, leave the office. Ah. Okay. Cool. I'm working through the Separate Ways DLC. You know, I haven't played any of the DLC for the Resident Evil 4 remake. I'm guessing you play as Ada. Oh, wait, is this a side quest? Ah, let's do this. Cool. Yeah, the remake was good. I thought they did a pretty good job updating it and still keeping it pretty faithful to the original. Like, I like that Leon is still just a campy dork. I do miss a few moments from... Okay, wait, if you're playing the DLC, you have beaten the base game on the remake, right? I just want to clarify before I spoil a non-spoiler. Okay. So I know that like QuickTime events are kind of archaic and not in the remake, but I do kind of miss like the boulder chase and what else? Like when you're running from the giant Salazar statue. I'm glad they had the Salazar statue in there as sort of a background Easter egg, but I do kind of miss that part. That was fun. Krauser. Oh yeah, I'm totally blanking on that fight, but yeah, that fight was probably was pretty different without the QuickTime events. Yeah, the knife fight.
Over here. Could you help me with these doors?
I'm blanking on what was different about the remake. I'm sorry. Although I guess really without the QuickTime events, that fight was probably a lot harder. I remember it being tricky. It took me a few tries. Electronic lock. Malfunction detected. Warrant required.
Someone likely tried to lay a hand on the data collected in this room. The security breach caused them to lock down. Can you open them?
I need permission to enter the restricted area and damage OCP property.
Do whatever it takes.
Okay. Don't need a warrant. We got permission. Parrying is actually not too hard. Yeah, I remember that was ultimately what you had to do in the remake. I'm just really bad at parry mechanics in video games because I'm just too much. I just got too much. I'm too aggressive. I have too much pent up aggression. No, I'm just not patient. That's why I'm only okay at Souls games.
Now, I need to reboot the security system. The malfunction shut down not only the doors, but also a nearby metal detector gate. That should do it. Thanks for your help, Robocop. I'll stay here. I need to be sure the room is safe before the technicians arrive. My new dumbass boss will chew my ear off about it if I don't.
Let's see, relatable. You know, one of these days I really need to Is there another metal detector gate? Examine the computer. Well, first things first. Let's see. One of these days with like either a Souls game or something, like I really need to lean into parry as a mechanic. Like I did a little bit more on the latest Bloodborne playthrough I did. I did a little bit more parrying, and certain enemies are just like way easier to deal with. In fact, that's actually how I beat the DLC of the DLC boss, the Orphan of Kos. Got through phase 1 by gun parrying, so hooray! I actually used the whole toolkit the way they intended. And that was off stream, so there's no evidence. Let's see. Still haven't finished Shadow of the Erdtree. You know, possibly controversial opinion. I really enjoyed Elden Ring. I've beaten Elden Ring, the base game, and the last thing Elden Ring needed was more. Like, I feel like that game was already a bit too long anyway. Like, once you get through the royal capital of Landell, I think that was the name of the place. Like, up through there, fantastic. Fantastic. And it's not that the content that came afterwards was bad. I just felt done. And so the thought of another, I'm just spitballing, 30 or 40 hours of content, like, fantastic. It's a great accomplishment, and they deserve all the credit they get, but I'm done. I'm done. But that's just me. I get in the mood for a Souls game about once every few years. Okay, examine the pooter.
Better not touch that computer. If the technicians figure out that someone was messing with it, they'll be pissed.
Piss off the technicians. Gonna go mess with IT. Distract the guard.
So, you're still here?
Your conflict with the head of security What is that about?
He's a walking sack of incompetence.
Isn't that every
For
boss?
example, he put this metal detector gate nearby with no one to supervise it. So that means I have to run and check it every time it beeps.
Hmm.
Don't even get me started on the door codes. I think I can tell you that. You're an OCP cop, right? My boss made it so the
This
new
guy,
security code for each
he has
door
yellow
is
spots
always
on
some
his
number that you
face.
can easily find around the door. Thank God the doors aren't locked with keys. He'd probably make us leave keys under doormats.
Okay. All right. What was the thing about
Your
the keys
con-
again?
For example, don't even get my boss made it so the new security code for each door is always some number that you can easily find around.
Ah.
Thank God.
Okay.
My duty.
So when we get to a security door, we just have to look around and find the code. But in the meantime, treasures for Robo. No treasures for Robo. Treasures for Robo. A circuit breaker. Little storage room. No treasures for Robo. Well, let's go distract a guard. Oh, anything over here?
Starting next month, OCP Silver cardholders will no longer be allowed to use diamond relaxation areas.
Sorry, I'm just reminded of like airport lounges. I've never gone into one. I've never had a long enough well, that's a lie. Yeah, I've just never gone into an airport lounge, but I bet they're overpriced and they make them hard to use. Now, it does kind of feel weird to complain like, oh, this amazing game, going back to Elden Ring. It's like, oh, this amazing game is so much good stuff and there's more of it, blah, blah, blah. That's kind of where I am with Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. Like, I'm pretty close to the end. I'm on chapter 12, and I know starting in 13, you're kind of on rails. I think I've done almost all the exploration that I care to do. It's a good game. Oh my God, Taters, there is so much of it. I am ready to be done with this game. Not that I dislike it. I really like it. It took a while to click, but it clicked. But I'm ready to move on with my life. I need to knuckle down. I need to finish that before Monster Hunter comes out. That's going to be my next obsession. Examine the pooter. Don't mind me. Sneaking past the guard. Set off the metal detector. We're all looking for the guy who did this. I am Robocop. I am the man in the hot dog suit. Stop all the downloading. Data downloaded. Hee hee, ha ha. Woohoo. Yep, no one went in the server room. Nothing to see here. Also, you got some like mustard and schmutz on your face. Go clean up. Wow, this really stretches out my face. Could adjust the rig for that. Kind of got like a little bit of a Grinch thing going, like. I kind of like it. I'm glad I added V-Bridger to my model. Took a lot of configuring.
Estimates. Do you have them?
Make good use of them.
You helped a lot of people with this, Murphy. But there is one more issue.
Security footage.
If I'm gonna expose OCP, I'd rather not be disturbed by anyone. Could you...
Destroying evidence of a crime is beyond my programming.
Who's talking about that? Shuffling database records will do just fine. All you need to do is recharge yourself using the computer in the security room.
You could sure use a pick-me-up. You look pale, to be honest.
I mean, I'm basically a corpse.
I will do what needs to be done to protect the innocent.
Thanks to you, I'll be able to focus on what needs to be done as
I like her 80s hair.
Stay
Yeah,
safe.
no, she's got a good vibe. And it is kind of funny playing like a Robocop-ass Robocop game in the year of our Lord 2025. Because like it's still got all the old like retro cars. I mean, I say retro, they weren't at the time. But like, you know, older style automobiles, big boxy computers, nobody has a smartphone. Like there's definitely a I mean, it's retro cyberpunk. It's kind of great. Okay. According to the security guard, the code is right around here somewhere. Ah. Door access code acquired. Oh. OCP HR team. We've reduced the staff by 2,781 with no harm to the efficiency. What that means is that everyone else's jobs got way worse. I'm sad now. Data shuffled. But yeah, this character Samantha is not the only one with 80s hair. Like our partner Lewis also has, you know, contemporary hair for the time. Like overall, I like the design work in this. There are things I could nitpick about the graphics and all that, but I'm not going to because they did a good job. I mean, there aren't that many examples of like double A as opposed to single A or triple A games these days. There really aren't. But this is a double A game. It's, you know, pretty big, pretty fun. There's a lot of attention to detail, but it's not like super duper high budget overproduced.
I did some shuffling.
Like Robo himself looks fantastic.
People of old Detroit will not forget what you've done for them.
Okay. I think that's the only side quest in the area, so let's
Welcome to Omni
proceed.
Consumer Products. How may I help you?
A meeting regarding afterlife.
Yeah, they did a great job making Robocop himself
I
look
want
good.
to know where.
Let me check. Yes, that would be the executive conference room on the top floor. The elevators are behind me. But I'm looking at the guest list and I'm not seeing your name.
I will be the highlight.
Nice.
But you don't have the proper clearance. You won't be able to access the elevators, sir. Sir!
I'll figure something out.
Let me get that door for you. I saw that whole scene. The way they treated you.
Oh,
On
this
my
guy.
watch. Going up?
So this guy's a mayoral candidate, and I'm not supporting him.
Beautiful, isn't it?
I can't trust him because he's an OCP stooge.
Shows what Detroit is capable of when not hindered by the city's worst. You probably know that better than anyone else. You deal with filth more than any of us. These miserable people, crammed into those tiny apartments like cockroaches. I swear I need a shower whenever I go canvassing in old Detroit.
Nice guy.
But not for much longer. I'm heading to a meeting about the Delta City relocations, so that we finally get the poor, criminal elements out of our great city. Exciting, isn't it? You and me together.
I'm not
We'll
working
clean
with
the
you,
city
dude.
right up. That's why I wouldn't mind you giving me a nod during your public appearances. We need a little push in the ratings.
Well, I wouldn't mind giving you
Remember,
a nod.
It's your freedom we're talking about. Anyway, great talk. Vote Mills, vote Robocop.
So, yeah, I mentioned this before, but just quick summary. Like, there are two mayoral candidates. There's this guy who is an OCP stooge, like, through and through. And, you know, he's pushing, like, the plot point of Delta City is coming up. And it's basically they want to mow down a bunch of old dilapidated neighborhoods and build a gentrified city within a city. And it's true that the areas they want to mow down are you know, rundown buildings, high crime, high homelessness. Sorry, I should say, like lots of unhoused people. And like, yeah, those neighborhoods kind of suck. But no part of their plan includes what to do about those people. It's just shove them out of the way, tear down where they're living, and build high rent sky rises. That's it. Conversely, the other male candidate is the incumbent, and he's not competent. I don't know that he even means that well, but he's not actively trying to screw over the city's most vulnerable. So it's a choice between ineffective and complete and total asshole. Art imitates life. You're not wrong. Yeah, that emote is appropriate. Meanwhile... So my break timer just went off, but I do want to do this next story sequence, and then we'll see what happens.
This is a friendly reminder. A gunshot wound no longer entitles you to a day off, unless hospitalization is required. Thank you.
I hate that. I absolutely hate that. It's not satire if it's too real. Giant cargo elevator or something. Wait. Oh, no.
There is no one here.
What? Look around. See if we're missing something.
I'm still amused by them recording VHS and SLP.
For when he dies, he takes nothing with him. Until now.
Shut up and take my money!
OCP's answer to...
Oh, wait, it took... K-Sib, thank you so much for the donation. Also, thank you for verifying that my donation setup actually works. Thank you for your donation. When the donation drive is done, I will be matching my community's contributions up to the goal amount of $100. Thank you so much.
Death itself. As a frontrunner in human-machine hybrids, OCP is focused on proving that death is no longer the end. With a number
Human-machine hybrids. They were collecting a lot of brains.
tirelessly to ensure afterlife is more stable than any of our previous cybernetic achievements. We've come a long way since OCP's first cyborg.
Hey, that's me.
This is how I see myself.
To now.
Hi, I'm Eve, and I've died, but that's not stopping me. With the newest development in cyborg research,
How did she know she was going to die in time for this?
chance, and now I'm back to enjoying my life, or should I say, afterlife? Because at OCP, the goal is no longer to live, but to thrive after death. And since our friends in the government are fighting for human rights for all people that were once pronounced dead, my life will return to what it was in no time.
Under my legislation, Robocop and all future cyborgs will be granted human rights. They'll be able to live, vote, and run their businesses just like the rest of us. Vote Mills, vote Robocop.
I didn't give you an endorsement, dude.
Eternity today.
Well, I don't like that.
Oh, sorry, I didn't know someone was here.
So you lied on camera.
It's actually Meg.
Oh.
Are you like me?
So you've seen the ad, huh? Sorry, I'm not a
Oh,
robot. Just a
der,
commercial
actress.
actress. I've been a face for a lot of stinkers, but good luck selling afterlife. Technology that won't be available to us for the next 100 years or so, I've heard.
Where is everyone?
From what I understand, the old man canceled the meeting last minute. I don't know why no one tells me anything around here.
So he is behind
Mood.
all of it?
Who else would authorize funding of such a pretentious
Dang it, and I
project?
thought the old man was kind of alright. Oh, so minor thing. This plot beat, like, cyber... Come on, brain. How does I words? After you die, you're reborn as a cyborg. It's not exactly that, but I did watch through a series on Netflix recently called Pantheon. It's not exactly a one-to-one same kind of story, but if you're interested in like cyberpunk kind of things with like what happens after death, uh, it's worth your time. I really enjoyed it. The first season is out now. The second season, which I believe is the last one, comes out at the end of February. So, yeah, Pantheon. Good stuff. Robocop is an isekai. Okay. I'm going to explore this for a moment. Is it an isekai if you're reborn into the world you were already in? Oh, God. Thank you. Yeah, I don't know, like, because in saying, on one hand, I see where you're coming from, because, like, oh, he died and he was reborn, blah, blah, blah. But isekai, like, the operative keyword there, he's still in the same world. It's not just he's in the same world, he's in the same time period. He's slotting into a good chunk of his original life. Now, his personal life is gone, his family life is gone, and that's a recurring plot point, but it is still very much the same life. I also mentioned this last stream. This kind of plot point of they died and were brought back as a cyborg with like limited human rights and all that. Also a very big plot point in the Xenosaga series with the character Ziggy. So, if any of you like old PlayStation 2 RPGs, you probably already know about Xenosaga, and I can stop talking. Except except maybe not, because Xenosaga didn't do too well. Alright, but Attack on Titan is still a mech anime to me. Okay, I have not seen all of Attack on Titan. I don't think I got all the way through the final season, but I understand where you're coming from, and you're onto something. There is, what's the word? That argument has merit.
So you are selling something that does not work?
That's advertising for you. At least with Afterlife, we won't get many complaints from the dissatisfied customers.
Heyo.
Because they'd be dead, you know?
Yeah, I got the joke.
What about all the money that went into research?
From what I hear, OCP gave it the college try. They spent a lot of money on some prototypes, but this time they ended up with nothing. That's how it often goes with these cutting-edge projects. I imagine there were quite a lot of unsuccessful Robocops before you came along.
You know, I didn't think about that.
Where did they conduct the research for this project?
I don't know, but I don't think it's in this building. I've noticed that there are always big cooling trucks parked in front of OCP when they're showing off new tech.
Where is the old man?
Take me to your boomer.
Probably in his office, at the end of the hall. But I don't think barging in unannounced is such a good idea.
I disagree.
Okay. Yeah, I'm going to finish this sequence, then I'll take my next break.
Suit yourself.
Can someone take this robot away from here? I'm trying to work.
Excuse me. Hey. Wait a minute. You look like the security guard from the hospital. Almost like they're reusing assets because that's a very efficient way to do your background NPCs. But that's crazy talk.
Why was he smiling when I signed it? He never smiles. There must be a catch. He set me up for something.
Man, I never want to be in a work situation where I have to wonder if I'm being trapped. I've worked for a company before that might do that to you. Maybe. But I wasn't important enough to be in that situation.
Stop coming to the office. You no longer work here. You were fired last month.
CEO OCP office. Fancy. I like these. I like this, whatever the hell this is. Is that an aquarium? I don't see any fish. I don't know what this thing is, but I like it. Wait a minute. You're not the old
Put
man.
your hands up. You are under arrest.
Oh, he is in fact holding a glass, just the depth of field kind of broke it.
CEO? You didn't come here to congratulate me? So, you haven't heard. It's been on every channel for the past hour. Watch some TV once in a while. Life's passing you by.
As the former CEO of Omni Consumer Products passed away earlier
Oh.
this morning, we at Channel 9 are deeply saddened by this horrific tragedy. Our condolences go out
That's
to
bad.
the OCP family in these dark times. In other news, why do balloons make that popping sound?
It's a sudden release of air pressure.
About time the old man kicked the bucket. A Japanese company is already eyeing to buy us out.
Plot point in Robocop
The way
3.
he was managing the company lately, he'd basically run it to the ground, especially with his personal projects.
Afterlife.
Oh, you heard about that too. How desperate. Just die gracefully, you old fuck. But don't you worry about
I mean,
it.
on one hand, I
As an
agree with
acting
Max Becker, but
CEO,
man,
I'm
have
putting
some
a stop
tact.
to all of OCP's unnecessary expenses. And that includes all of the old man's pet projects. So say bye-bye to Afterlife, and Delta City for that matter.
Well, staying on topic.
Wendell is still out there.
The market will take care of him. With no one to finance his stunts, he'd need an army willing to mindlessly fight for him, and for free. So there's nothing for you to worry about anymore. Well, maybe about collecting unemployment, since I'm firing the entire police force and replacing them all with my robots.
Those robots are unreliable.
Also very killable.
that's
Ask me how I know.
Especially coming from you. But you'll get to see the improvements we've made firsthand, since I need you to come to the Arms Expo. Just don't be late. Now, you leave. Bitches, come!
That's a reference. Oh.
It's
Oh my.
time to celebrate. Let's throw the old man a
Where did the
hell of a
bitches
wink.
go?
Oh, Robo. That expo thing is a black tie event.
Oh, they're the
Then
bitches.
again, I guess
Okay.
that doesn't
For a second, I was worried that the bitches were leaving. I'm not going to linger on that because I don't want to be in violation of terms of service. Yeah, I know. That's the... Yes, I got that one. You have anything else to say, bud? So random. No, there's... I mean, this is a Robocop-ass game. I understand that at least the story of this game, like, does fit within the canon. I haven't seen any of like that I'd buy that for $1 TV commercials, but I have seen that phrase graffitied throughout the city, and there was an NPC who said that as just a throwaway line.
The meeting is not included as work time. Thank you.
Meetings are paid work time. If it's important enough to use people's time, it's worth paying them. Oh, insane! You'll appreciate this. So, my favorite thing about this game. Lore accurate headshots. Now, what do you think I mean by that? Take a moment, think about it. What could I possibly mean by lore accurate headshots? Yo, the zoom in was awesome. Thank you, I like that effect. Ow! Thank you. The second head. Yes, exactly. You can shoot someone in the junk, and it does critical damage. And to that point, I specifically spec'd for it. Where is it? Yeah. Yeah, enhanced critical damage. Doubles your critical damage. So, shoot them down there, they ain't getting up. Ever.
The old man is dead.
So what do we do about Afterlife?
Becker is shutting it down.
Not the only thing he's shutting down. I just got a call from the precinct. Everyone's been fired. So what now?
Yeah, time to shoot a lot of robots.
We wait for his move.
He'll be desperate. I bet he'll try to get as many supplies as he can before his money runs out. But where will he go to do that?
The Detroit Arms Expo.
Shit, that's right around the corner. I could go there.
No, stay with Dr. Blanche. Becker wants me to attend the expo. This way, I can keep an eye on unwanted guests.
I hear you.
You know, if I had if I had watched any of these movies recently, I would remember that the old man dies. Now I feel a little guilty for not giving him his painkillers earlier. We went last week's play. We visited him in a hotel room, and he was asking for his painkillers. But I'm not a doctor. I don't know how much to give him. I don't know how to safely administer it, so I didn't do it. He didn't like it.
I believe he's gone. He was so young.
He was
such a tragedy, but
he was an old man. He wasn't young.
Do they know who'll be the new CEO? I hope it won't be that Becker jerk from Security Concepts.
I've got bad news for you. It is Becker.
Take over the company now?
Also, yes, that happens too.
For the weekend, right? The old man would have wanted us to keep going.
I hate executives. Twitch. Twitch. Okay. Leave the OCP headquarters. Is there anything I forgot to do? Nope. Now, are we going straight there or are we going to the precinct? Find out. Oh, straight there. Okay. All right, so I'm going to take my break. And when we get back, we'll go for about another hour or so. And then, yeah, so normal drill. Gonna get up, gonna run an ad break, do all that. You might as well get up and stretch too, get a drink, check on your 2- and or 4-legged children, whichever one you have. And yeah, bye. And I'm back. Okay, so, let's see. Ah, a treasure chest. I read about this ahead of time. Alrighty. This looks like an awfully big area for a trade show. Magnavision. We see your point. Military scopes, optics, and sights. Fancy.
You're here? Good. Proceed to the main stage and stand on the podium. There's an old friend waiting for you there already.
This looks like something from Fallout. I mean, not just for the radiation symbol. Like, am I the only one seeing that? Kind of looks Fallout-y. Robocop 2. It looks math, whatever. Anyway.
We have to be on the lookout for Antonovsky.
Do you ever just stop? We won. So smile. Okay, don't smile. Creeping me out.
Oh, that's great. I love that.
Welcome everyone to
Especially since my own model froze.
Expo, where we will show you the newest, hottest advancements in urban warfare. Thank you. Thank you. Now, please, before we proceed, let's take a moment to honor the man who made all of this possible. So join me in a minute of silence. Now, let's start the party.
That was no minute.
OCP has always been the pioneer pushing the limits of what's been possible in security technology. Those efforts gave us Robocop and Robocop 2.
Robocop 2 looks downright
That's right.
nightmarish.
But much like our late CEO, Robocop is the past. We need to look at the future. Ladies and gentlemen, it is my pleasure to present OCP's newest achievement, the UEDs, Urban Enforcement Droids.
He's got a little face.
A reliable solution to crime with the push of a button.
Oh yeah, that's really what we need.
UEDs
Fully
will
autonomous
be
combat
exclusively
droids as
protecting
a,
the
as a
streets
police
of
force.
Detroit, since the police left the citizens of our city to the mercy of the criminal element by going on a strike. But no need for alarm. UEDs are ready to patrol the city today. Today will be their first major test, the protection of the mayoral election rally. Now, let's open up the floor to the questions. I'm sure you're dying to hear more about my robots, yes?
I have a question for Robocop. In view of the police strike, do you think these new robots are actually capable of protecting the city?
No.
The police did not strike. We were fired.
The police left because they felt threatened by the UEDs. And rightfully so. My machines are superior in every way.
This guy sucks.
A presentation is in order to show that those are not just empty words.
I have another question for Robocop. It's about the candidates for mayoral elections.
Who cares? It can't even vote in the damn thing. It's just an OCP product.
There are a lot of people that value his opinion. Polls showed that Robocop's words and actions have influenced ratings for both candidates several times already. So, Robocop, could you give us all a definite answer and put our minds at ease? Is Mills' promise to grant you and all future cyborgs human rights enough to earn your support? Knowing you'd possibly get your freedom back?
Freedom to do what exactly? Get back with his family? Start a business? Join a bowling team?
Or will you, contrary to your creator's interest, encourage people to vote for Mayor Kuzak, OCP's loudest adversary?
So, corpos. I don't need to elaborate on that really. All this talk of, oh, we'll give, Robocop and other cyborgs full rights and autonomy. Like, that's an easy promise to make. And I don't expect them to follow through with it. Like, even setting aside the corpos. Corpos lie. I don't think they would actually do that. From a game design standpoint, I feel like they wrote that in just to like give you at least some reason to consider supporting John Mills. Because otherwise, why the hell would you? Again, Kuzak is no saint. He kind of sucks too. But he's a different kind of suck.
I support Mayor Kuzak.
Thank you for such a straight answer. I'm sure there are people who've waited to hear it.
Well, there you have it. Now we can get back to why we all gathered here. My robots.
Public trust helped the candidate's chances.
Time
Ah,
to
that's where that
present
system
what
comes
these
in.
bad boys are capable of, huh? I just need to find the remote.
Uh-oh, Wendell has the remote.
Where did I put it?
Is that normal?
It's never a good sign when a robot's eyes turn red.
Huh? It's just a prototype. No need to worry.
More will come.
What the hell are you talking about?
What was that?
Called it.
All of you need to leave.
Get out.
What is happening?
I lost my remote. That's what's happening. Contain the situation.
Okay.
Execution of justice.
Okay, so last time we fought these things, if you shoot their heads, they'll start targeting other enemies. Oh, them's my brains. Okay, and I happen to know that there's an OCP chest nearby with a very good circuit board. Oh, okay, okay, it's in the next room. We're not there yet. Ooh. Grenades, exploding things, chairs. I can't shoot them. Okay.
Remember.
No, damn it. But there's another way. We can't control them, but we can make them stop. Take me to the Expo Depot. The
Ooh,
entrance
new
is
gun.
through Hall C. I'll open the gate. Just clear the space. The code doesn't work. Luckily, I'm the one who sold them this garbage, so I know what to do. Just destroy the fuse box, and the gate will open. Do it!
I wonder what the advantage would have been to actually fixing the
What
gate
is
there.
your plan?
I give the orders, and you follow them. Maybe it'll work that way for once. Okay, since I opened the gate, you clear the way to Hall C.
I remember differently.
Your memory is glitchy.
Your face is glitchy. Nice. Where's it coming from? Phew. Heavy machine gun. Do I want that? Ooh, landmines.
Restoring order.
Where is it? Ah, here we go. Hey, buddy.
Surrender.
Here. Hee Okay. And the chest is somewhere in here. Ah, there we go.
We must manage this mess. Those UEDs are my ticket straight to the CEO's chair.
This EMP device, how does it affect me?
Don't worry, nothing'll happen. To your brain, at least. And that's the part you cherish the most, anyway. You'll be fine. Pave the way to the depot and don't bother your head with that. We don't want your wiring to burn out.
I hate this guy. Now, did I just pick up? Did I miss that control board? Oh, no, I didn't. It's hidden. Okay. Somewhere near the middle. I do want to pick up this PCB. Wrong button. On the reverse side of this wall. Oh, wait. Ah, looking at the wrong part of the map. Okay, it's supposed to be... Bingo! Okay, let's try out a new board. 6.0, here we go. Okay, so we're starting from here. We need... with the cheapest Omni we got. We need a dead end for reload speed. Or an L down. Right there. Need a pass through for weapon spread. L shape for that. Yeah, piercer would be very good. Okay, we need a big old weapon damage. Okay. We need an L shape. Or no, we need a dead end. We need a dead end for that. Or possibly a pass through. Yeah, we can do a pass through. We need a pass through for magazine capacity. We need an L shape for reload speed. We need a dead end for armor piercing. Need a dead end for armor piercing. Need a pass through for... Are there any other damage ones? Dead end down there. Full auto. We need a... Either a dead end or an L. Could get by with an L. Need a horizontal pass through or a T up. We need either a vertical or a pass through. Pass through for damage. And a pass through or an open left for that. Okay. So we don't have all the nodes, but let me check something real quick. Massive damage dealt, no critical hits, but I want criticals, so I'm going to keep those. Okay, so what chips can we upgrade? Damage boost. Weapon damage is the most important thing. What else can we do? Vertical, magazine capacity. Magazine capacity doesn't matter because we have auto feeder. We do. Armor piercing would be good. Yep. Okay. Okay, so let's compare that with what we're using the 4.3. 4.3's got a little bit more. Yeah, the 6.0 is going to be better. Magazine capacity doesn't matter. A better dead end chip for armor piercing. Nope. Okay. Yeah, infinite ammo. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, it's not full auto. Damn. That's okay. I like full auto. Hey, buddy. Oh, yeah. In some ways, that's better.
Why is this device here?
Please put down your weapon.
Yep. Running time. Ow. Anything better I can use against this guy? We got an OCP. Excuse me, an Oreo. Sniper rifle, that's something. That does a decent bit. Chair. That didn't work. Okay, sponge. Ow. Any other weapons I can throw at him? Ah, perfect. Boom. Where did I grab those landmines now? we're calling this. And none of this provides cover. Grenade launcher. Oh, now we're talking. Amateur. Now, stop that. It's not going to attack me? Oh. Any other weapons? Okay, I'll just finish them. Ow, 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 ow. Got him. They're gonna explode. Yeah, their particle effects are not especially well optimized. All right, well, let's recharge here.
Good. We're close. And don't be afraid. Even if the EMP device fries your circuits or something, is it really such a big sacrifice to stop this mess? And I'm willing to make it.
I hate this guy. What is that?
I figured
Hey,
I'd
it's Hans
meet you
Gruber.
here, Robocop.
Seems like you two have a lot to talk about. I don't want to be in your way.
Nonsense, Mr. Becker. Since I have you here, thank you for providing me with this little thing. I was looking for a loyal partner. I was hoping it would be Robocop, but your droids will have to suffice.
Ah, saying
No
conveniently
problem.
next to two exploding
Thank
barrels.
you for choosing OCP. Now that my work is done here, so I'm just gonna get...
Robocop, now that the old man doesn't need you, I don't need you. Keeping you alive this long was a mistake. Let me erase that mistake.
Someone chucked a spud at
I
him.
won't be staying to witness this. I need to start packing up the toys. Take care of him.
Excuse me. Nice. Ricochet OP. Can I not move? Okay. Yeah, Ricochet kind of trivialized that. Ooh. Skill point. Ah. You know, just throwing a big barrel like that full of accelerant, unless colliding with something built up a lot of pressure, it probably wouldn't actually explode. Because pressure would generate heat, and heat, kaboom. But just impact, maybe not. Do not try this at home. I'm not a demolitions expert. I accept no responsibility for what you may or may not do with exploding barrels in your own time. Ow. Someone's messing with my brain. Stop messing with my brain. My robo brain has enough problems. Even without a hallucination.
Alex Murphy.
That's blood.
We have to fix you. We have to erase you.
Enemy sighted!
Got him. Ah. Wait, does he have a rocket launcher? Dang it, I can't take it. Yeah, the Auto 9 is just too powerful now. Ooh. Cutscene.
We must erase you.
Ow.
It's actually impressive how stubborn you are. At the same time, it's heartbreaking knowing that you never could have won. Oh, your creators made sure of that. That chip OCP implanted in your brain, the one that was supposed to help you, it served as my collateral. It made sure that you could never touch me. It's activated with this. Oh, but I'm sure you already put that together.
No, I didn't.
The old man wanted me to use it sparingly, as long exposure would melt your brain. Oh, now that's a visual. But since the old man's gone, I can do whatever I want.
We packed everything, sir.
Splendid.
This guy sucks.
Duty calls. But I'm leaving you with something to remember me by. Good night, Murphy. Oh, it's been exhilarating.
I want to throw him off of Nakatomi Plaza Tower.
What's mine? The city of Detroit.
You're leaving us again? Don't go. Please.
Hooray! Objective accomplished. Oh, hey, we're back at the station.
He's waking up. Oh no. What do we do?
Murphy, stay calm. He's in so much pain.
The chip. Remove it.
The evaluation chip? How do we do that?
I think I can help. There's a button here that will shut him down.
And it's not working. Oh, never mind, it's working.
Why is this place so deserted? What's with all the noise?
Pickles, drummer,
It's
doodly-doo.
Murphy.
Ding dong, doodly,
OCP
doodly-doo.
sabotaged him. That's why Wendell was able to get the upper hand.
Why? Robocop's their program.
They wanted Robocop's data to use in the Afterlife project. And no wonder. Robocop is the only successful cyborg that OCP has managed to produce.
Wait, was Robocop
After they got
2
what they needed,
from
they
the
just
movies?
wanted him out of the way, without getting their hands dirty.
Those scumbags.
I guess it must
What
have been.
now?
I just don't remember
We
that.
need to get that chip out.
It should be under the helmet. I saw someone take it off once. I think I can do it.
Hmm.
What about the chip?
It's here, but I don't think I can.
Let me. I'm not squeamish.
But are you a electronics engineer, or are you just going to go to...
Done far worse
Go on.
things for far less. There you go, you little bastard.
Is this it? Should I turn him back on?
Do it.
Sure.
So,
Hey, fool.
Murphy, how you doing?
I am doing well, officer. So many familiar faces. Are we celebrating
Wendell certainly is. He stole a shit ton of heavy-duty equipment from that military expo. What happens when he decides to use it?
He already has.
Uh-oh.
You've got some nerve coming in here.
With no police on the streets, every gang in the city is on the rampage. Detroit's on fire.
She's right. I've got a call that Windows goons hacked the election broadcast to send a message.
Votes for Wendell?
Citizens of Detroit, I'm sorry to inform you that help is not coming. You've been abandoned by the police, by your politicians, and by OCP.
Oh no, if we can't trust in the government and corpos, who can we trust?
And tried to give you hope. And where did that lead you? Into the cesspool. I feel your frustration. I empathize with it. But let's not stop there. Let us do the only thing we can. Let's burn this filthy city to the ground. And from the ashes, let's rebuild something new. Something better.
This is bad. Can we do anything about it? I mean, we've all been fired.
Never stopped us before. But where do we start?
The new mayor is stranded downtown. That's as good a place as any.
All right, let's gear up. What do you say, Murphy?
I thought you would never ask.
Beep boop. Oh, do we still get an evaluation?
Murphy, Lewis, Washington.
Nope. Oh,
Head downtown
I guess we
and
did.
help the mayor. I'll try to get as many officers to join you as I can.
Aye, aye, Captain.
Everyone else, there are phones that need answering and no staff to do it.
Sure. Why not?
Wait, does anyone even know who won the election?
Actually, no. But whoever did, they'll have a hell of a time cleaning up this mess.
Your actions have influenced the election results. Man, wish that were true. Okay, let me check one thing real quick. Okay. Let's see. So I think I'm going to be wrapping things up in just a moment. Let's see. Yeah, I think the next level is the last one, but it's getting late enough that I don't want to finish this tonight. So I'm going to load into the next zone. And then I'm going to wrap up stream.
My God, look at this place.
Could things get any worse? I'd better be quiet.
The stage is at the riverfront.
We are almost there.
This Wendell guy thinks he can toss us aside. We'll show him who runs this town.
I don't know what you're talking about. I just came to see the inauguration.
Uh-oh.
You like to vote? Let's vote! All in favor of kicking this guy's ass? Aye. Aye.
Nay?
I mean, 2 beats 1, buddy.
I thought you said all the cops were fired. They were.
But one cop was never on payroll. One cop was in indentured servitude.
Free, scumbags!
Okay. Cool. All right, so we got a checkpoint here. And yeah, let's go back to the other room and then we'll wrap up stream. Okay. Yeah, I'm definitely going to finish this up next stream. I may have to have a backup game because I don't think it's going to take us the whole time to finish it next time. But yeah, we'll see. So yeah, that's where I'm going to leave y'all tonight. My next stream will be on Thursday night, 8 p.m. Eastern time. And all things willing, I'll be playing the Monster Hunter Wild beta. I am thinking about having sort of an open lobby and being on voice chat on my Discord, which is at... All right, there. So if you would want to play the Monster Hunter Wilds beta, yeah, pop in there. That's where I'll be arranging it. I may also poke a few other groups and communities to, see what's going on. I've already completed the air quotes story missions in the beta. So it'll just kind of be sort of free roam, play video game, bash monster. Should be fun. All right, so let me find out who I'm going to raid. Otherwise, this Saturday, I am planning on streaming more rigging work on Sparrow's Live 2D model. Let me see. Who do I want to raid? Let's see. Who do I know? Checking the thing. Checking a couple of other things. One of these days, I'll have people to scout this for me. Today is not that day. Okay, that's a possibility. All right, I've narrowed it down to 2. Okay, we're gonna raid into Okay, we're gonna raid into Rika Reedman. She is currently playing Marvel Rivals, which is another game I enjoy and may do again on stream. Okay. There is your raid message. As always, if you don't have my emotes, use your own. That's fine. I'm not too picky about that. Otherwise, I hope to see y'all back on Thursday night, and have a good next couple of days. Okay, bye.